ますか? 聞こえてますか? こんばんくら. I should actually use the proper version of one's introductory phrase. はじめの挨拶. KonClara. I'm gonna put on some music. Here we go. There we go. If that's too loud or too quiet, I have no way of knowing. KonClara. It is time. We're all about to become Nihongo Josu. All of us here, we are all about to become Nihongo Josu desu ne. It is time for Duolingo. There he is, the little owl. There he is. Duo, I do believe his name is. But it is irrelevant, because the only duo here is me and you doing a study. I don't know what I'm talking about. Even in English, I've got no idea what I am saying. Incredible. Sugo. We are gonna be starting from the beginning of the Duolingo Japanese course. The thing about Duolingo is it's not great for kanji, but for the basics it should be good. So, you're about to learn something here, whether you like it or not. I have done Duolingo before, just chilling, just like on my phone or whatever. I've never actually really used the desktop version. The furthest I've gotten is like just doing tests for this to make sure the screen fit on the screen properly. If anything gets cut off, I do apologize. Is my mouse visible? I don't think so. I'm gonna change that. Properties. Capture cursor is on. Huh. Oh well, I guess we'll never know. You have no idea what I'm mousing over, except you definitely do. Wait, maybe oh, there we go. I have to actually click on the page. You're about to learn something, whether you like it or not. Yeah, I know a bit. I wouldn't say I'm good at Japanese, but I would say that I feel confident enough explaining some of the very, very basics, and that's what we're here for. So, if you are struggling with... Because the thing about languages is that everyone thinks they're, bad at learning one, but then it's like, you already know English. You've already been through this. If you were bad at learning languages, you wouldn't be talking in the chat tonight. I think that once you know a little bit of the theory... Not like in the way they teach you in school. I'm not going to be like, oh, this is the name of this thing, and it's a technical term, and you must know it, otherwise you will never be able to speak a single word. Basically, I'm just going to go off the way that my brain rationalizes things, because I don't think that's the way that they teach you that in school. Do I know the technical terms for, all the, diacritics, or whatever? Do I know the name of the little circle that you get next to characters? No. But you don't know... the technical terms for the accent over an E or something. So we're even. We're good. I haven't actually started yet. There we go. Wow! Languages! Let's try and learn English. That seems to be my weak point. Nihongo. Nihongo is Japanese. For Japanese! Nihon is the country. Go is a suffix meaning language. So eigo is English. Fransego is French. Spain-go is French, is Spanish. Spain-go without the S. Spin language. But it doesn't mean language on its own. Don't get confused. We're working with different systems here tonight. English. Ego Joseph. How did you hear about us? With my ears. That counts as other. Why are you learning a new language? Job opportunities. This is work now. Choose a daily goal. Intense. I refuse to lose. Don't you even dare show me notifications. I don't even know what Facebook is. Right, we're going to be starting from... We are literally starting from the very beginning, as you could probably just tell. Baby burb. We are all baby burb. Why are you learning a language? Content. Chi. Okay. Tell me if the volume of, the... Tell me if this is too loud or too quiet in comparison to me or the music. Chi. So, do we know what sound this makes? for those of you who are not aware, there are 3 sets of characters in Japanese. This is part of the first one. Hiragana tends to be like kind of curvy, and katakana, which is the other one. Do I have katakana? I think I wrote my name in katakana because hiragana, which usually has this kind of vibe, is normally used for native Japanese words and particles and stuff like that, like grammar particles. Meanwhile, katakana this isn't a hard and fast rule, but usually katakana is used for foreign words, like my name. Do we know what this sounds like, guys? I'll give you a hint. I'll give you just a small hint. Speaking of small, chisana is the adjective for small. Chisai, chisana. Listen, I don't know. The thing about me, I couldn't tell you the grammar rules, but I could not tell you the grammar rules in English, and you could not either. You learn them by you just pick them up, and what sounds good, sounds natural is language. That's what language is. It's a little quiet. Okay, let me shut up. Allow me to shut up.
She.
Oh, we do love that. I wonder what sound this... Stop that.
Ni.
Ni. Ni is a grammar particle. Could not tell you what it does, but it is also... Okay, Duolingo is going to be like, kanji isn't real for a little bit. I will warn you when that happens. Ni. You might know ich, ni, san, 1, 2, 3. This is not how you write 2. This is not how you write 2 unless you're 5 years old. But ni, that can be the sound for the letter 2. We do love that. So like the matching pairs. Can we... I can't really do audience participation because none of us know how to write in Japanese on a keyboard. If you go into your iPhone settings or whatever, you can probably find out where the Japanese, like the Romaji to Japanese keyboard is. So if you want to practice that, I would highly recommend that. I like to use it when I'm learning new words in Japanese. So I will type them out in like, not English pronunciation, but in like Roman letters. Figuring out the pronunciation. I'll type that into like DeepL and then I'll be like, oh, suimin jikan. Ah, naruhodo ne. I learned suimin jikan. These are all actually lined up. Chi. Ni. Ichi, ni, 1, 2. Pa pa da pa da pa pa da pa da pa pa. Hi, Kurada sensei. I wouldn't call myself much of a teacher. If my actual teachers heard me saying that, they'd be like, excuse me. There are 5 main vowels in Japanese. A, I, U, E, O. They are pronounced that way. Except they're probably not. My accent, I can guarantee you I have a strong accent when I speak Japanese because I have a strong accent any time of the day, let's be honest. I. As in ichi. Ichigatsu, which is January. The fun thing about Japanese months is that it's literally just like month 1, month 2, month 3, and that's how they say it. It's great. Well, thank you. Just write like the number next to the kanji katsu. It's great. Which one of these is 1? Wild shot in the dark. They give you the pronunciation, but they don't give you the kanji. The kanji for ich, ni, san are just, it's like 1 line. I'm trying to show you with my cursor. It's not going to work. Ichi, ni, they're not connected. San, you can look this up. It'll be okay. Itchy, ni, or can we get those itchy knee sounds? That's slappy knee. Knee slapping. Incredibly funny. I think it might be this one. Amazing! 5 in a row! Don't you mean... Okay. Right. Ichi, ni, san, yon, go, roku. Which one of these is... I think it might be ow.
Ow.
Ow. My soul.
Ni. Ow. Ichi.
Ichi, ni. Ow. It hurts. My knee's so itchy it hurts.
Ichi.
Remember that you can always
Ichi.
hover over words to see what they mean. Well then, what is the point of the question? I'll use my keyboard. I don't know, man. You tell me. You yell me. I can't even do my own native language. It means Juan. You will not see Ichi written like
Ichi.
this normally. Blood. Oh, when it says that means blood, it means you can pronounce blood as chi. It does not mean... The way that they split it up is really weird and not very helpful. Pee-pee.
2
Ni. 2. 1, 2. Papa. Perfect. Ah, I'm not so sure about that. There we go. Blah, blah, blah. I'll do that later. If I forget to save my progress, because I'm using a guest account. If I forget to save my progress, it's over for me. Right. Boys. Let's learn some hiragana.
Yo.
Yo. Yo. I don't really have much advice for memorizing what hiragana actually like are. It's like, yeah, how do you memorize the alphabet? But I have a few things. This just kind of looks like yo, doesn't it? Yo. Da yo. So desu ne.
Sa.
So, you will begin to notice here. Some things in Japanese want you dead. Sometimes the Japanese language wants you to suffer. It's personal. Kanpeki desu ne. Kanpeki desu ne. I can't even when I can read, I can't speak. You might think this is cheap. You would be mistaken. I should zoom in a bit. I bet you probably can't even read this. There we go. What sound does this make? Sometimes characters will just be the wrong way round, and you will have to deal with them being a separate letter. Don't even get me started on like the difference between like s and z and so and zo and in. I'm fine. It's sa.
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 I don't really have. You get an ear for these things.
Sa.
I don't have any listening tips except maybe stop talking, Clara. I recommend whiteboard so you can write kana many times or use flashcards. Yeah, writing tends to be good. And you know, sometimes you will be reading like, I wonder what it could be because you just told me. What's it? Sometimes your eyes will just like glaze over Japanese text, and if you can begin to recognize things, I would recommend at the very least trying to get that sound, trying to make it make sounds in your head. Because after a certain point, if you know all the kana, which you might think, I believe there's 48 characters in each set, 48 hiragana, 48 katakana, including like variations and stuff, where it's a thing, but it has a dot next to it, so it's a different thing. Once you've got all of those down, you can begin to infer kanji. And sometimes it'll just have, like, what's it called, Ruby text? It'll have, sometimes kanji, people will, especially in children's media and stuff like that, sometimes people will just, if you've got kanji, they'll write the pronunciation over it in, like, hiragana. Or katakana if they're feeling, like, pretentious. That's a good place to start. Yeah. I think children's media in general is good for learning new languages because children are already like trying to learn the language at any point. Also, you will be able to recognize because it looks like what you would expect to. You would expect this to sound like even though it looks like H. But don't believe the letter H isn't real. It can't hurt you. Yon.
4
Yon. Not yo. Yon. Yon. Okay. Basically, in Japanese, like, and it's complicated because pronunciations and des, but usually, in written stuff, the only consonant you will really end things with is n. Not n. N. Yon. Your hard work is paying off. Select the correct characters for yo. You haven't taught me katakana yet. You have no rights to put an S in parentheses. Sa, ni, chi, yo.
Yo.
Oh, yo is yon. Yondes. I mean, that's not how you count it. Counting in Japanese, I can't even. No, we're not getting into that. This is the basics. Coconuts. Continue, please. There we go. San. Not the same as in like Kurada-san, Clara-san. No, the honorific and the number, they are different. Don't get them confused, or the bird will kill you. Ah. Right. I feel like I should zoom in. I feel like it's good if you can see the nonsense going on here. There we go. So, looks like how you would expect it to sound. Yo. I feel like yo just looks like how you'd expect yo to sound. Yeah. Clara 3. Your mic might be a bit quiet. Okay, I'll try not to scream. Yeah. Ni, you can, it kind of does look like the kanji ni if you squint, and also if you know what kanji looks like. And even if you don't, it does. The real problem is what is Japanese, really? It's a bunch of flippy-flopped characters, but we also have, the, you know, in English. I like drawing comparisons between things in Japanese and things in English. This is basically pretty similar to the difference between, like, an uppercase I and a lowercase L. Like, it's just a nightmare, and you have to just... You'll know eventually. Yeah, let's see. Can Clara remember the difference? Not confident.
Sa. Shi.
I'm a liar. I was extremely confident, definitely. Sa.
Shi.
Pain. She said the thing. No. San was san. San was san. San can also mean acid. Are you winning, San? That's embarrassing. Yo. E. I don't know which one is this. No, it does actually say the thing. I am. It's not, you know. You'll figure it out. You'll figure it out. Chi. You can kind of remember based on. Don't laugh at me. You can kind of remember based on if you remember what like san and chan look like. Chan is not written. Chan is written with chi, but with a small ya, and you'll understand what that means later, maybe, hopefully. But if you remember what the honorifics look like, you'll be able to remember.
Yon.
Yon. Yon. Pipi. San. See, you won't see. You won't see it being written the other way around, because that'll be the chin. So, basically, if you remember what words look like, eventually you'll be okay. 3. Does it? San. No, you forgot the... Okay. We will get on to honorifics if the game... Is it a game? If Duolingo allows us to. San.
Shi.
San! No. I've got to stop doing that or the game's actually just going to think I'm stupid. Give me my grade. No, I'm not gonna do that. Oh god, the language egg is getting ready to... What does it say in tips? Welcome to the Japanese course for ready to... Okay. Yeah, it gives you IPA, which is a thing that everybody knows how to read. Clara's big tensai. That's Dai Tensai to you. We have all the characters. Why don't we just learn them all now? A, I, U, E, O, Ka, Ki, Ku, Ke, Ko, Sa, Shi, Su, Se, So, Ta, Chi, Du, Du, Ba, Ba. How do you... Where is it? No. Ku. Where's the... Kurara. Hi, Clara Stellamari desu. これからもよろしくお願いいたします。パパラパパ。Okay. some characters or some combinations of sound aren't there, and you will have to deal with that. You know, there is no ye, there is no yeah. I mean, there's probably archaic characters for them. There are some characters in Japanese that are just, like, not used. Let me see if I can... What is it? War! No, I wasn't thinking of war. Japanese archaic characters. Old Japanese. No, that's not what I meant. Basically, sometimes you will just have characters that you think are there and then aren't. I think maybe I was thinking of wheat. And it's just chilling. It's just all on its own. What? What can also be pronounced or, and it's difficult, and I don't know the rules, and you can't ask me. I don't know the rules, and so don't you. Where's... Oh, katakana's here. You'll see... Okay, the difference between... What's it? Learn the characters! No, let's not do that. If you look at just... I was going to say the design, but that's not how this works. If you look at the vibe of these, you know, they're all kind of curvy and soft and squishy. Soft, squishy characters. And if you look at katakana, it's edgy and cool. To my knowledge, wa is literally only used as a particle. I think katakana is used as in, like, what's it? I don't know. Romanization is Japanese to Romaji. I don't know what the opposite, Waseigo is different, I think. I don't think, yeah. Actual words using war, the character doesn't, that sounds correct. Meanwhile, these are all pronounced exactly the same, by the way. You don't gotta worry about it. If you learn the pronunciations, you'll be okay. Japanese is good in that it's phonetically consistent most of the time. You will, okay, sometimes you will just get, you know, you can kind of squish your words together a bit, so you don't have to say desu. You can say des. It's like that. It's kind of the u sound at the end is implied. Yeah. Oh yeah. There we go. Dakom. You don't need to know the word for that, because let's be honest, when are you going to use it? It's one of those grammar things they're definitely going to expect you to remember in school, and it's like, blah. You may recognize this character as being a smiley little guy.
G.
It's kind of a smiley kind of sound, isn't it? Say G. Basically, you will attach little lines onto the thing, or a little circle. And the rules, I don't know the rules, and it's okay. I thought they told me that was called Ten or Dakten. Listen, it's probably a mess. It's definitely a mess. I think, honestly, there's probably, like, multiple words for it, let's be real. Remember, there are, like, layers of Japanese, and it's all, like, a whole thing. They're just fully expecting you to just perish if you try and learn this language. And here's another good example of that. If you, basically, you have small characters. It's like if you wrote the letter I, but teeny tiny. Some characters don't have sounds on their own. Like, oh, the famous, where is it? Where are you?
Nya.
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 Nya. The famous nya. There is not a character for nya. Instead, it is not, this, people with a very small understanding of Japanese may think this is written as ni ya, because this is ni and this is ya. You would be incorrect. You can see the ya is a teensy tiny bit. It's not actually great to... Okay, nya isn't a good example just for exactly what I'm talking about right now. What's the best example? pew,
Pew.
pew. You can see pew
Pew.
and mute
Pew.
and mute.
Mute.
You can see that the Ute character is a little bit smaller than the Pete character. This means Pete. It is an offshoot of heat. If you get heat, Pete. Basically, if you've got a small character next to it, it messes with it. And not all characters do this, but these boys do. And it's confusing, and you will have to learn it. You will have things like, what's it? You will just have like,
Yeah.
yeah. Ah.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Yeah, 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 yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
You know? You know, like...
Yeah.
Press the wrong one. No, I misread H's N somehow. I don't know how I managed that. It's because I didn't scroll up enough. Yeah. You will also have small ts. This is ts. Yoroshiku. Yoroshiku. No. Long vowels, don't get me started. Small ts basically means it's not a glottal stop. I won't count it as a glottal stop. Guy. Basically, you will use this for things like if you're quoting someone, you will use a small ts, and I can't explain it further than that. Listen, it'll just.
プラス S。
Oh, come on.
プラス K。
Come on, guys.
プラス T。プラス P。
How do I explain this with my very rudimentary knowledge? It messes with the consonant, basically. So it'll be like, KonClara. I don't. How does that make sense in English? I can't. It's one of those things you will have to get a feel for. It's kind of like elongating a consonant, and I can't explain it further than that. I don't watch that show. Oh, about blog school apps. Wow, incredible. We'll never know. Investors! Oh, can I have some money, please? You also have
あ、
E,
い、
U,
う、え、
E,
お。
O. These are different from A, I, U, E, O. Source? Citation? Just trust me, bro. I'm sorry, I can't explain the theory. I can only explain how I explain the theory to myself. Hiragana has these kinds of nonsense things too. And that's not even, I'm not even gonna give you the dignity of clicking on it. Duolingo, just
あ、
E.
い、
You will also have things like
えい、
A,
お、
O.
えい、
Why does that sound like it was done by a different voice?
え、
E,
えい。
A. A! Basically, sometimes things that are one character in English will be 2 characters in Japanese, and sometimes things that are 2 characters in English will be 16 characters in Japanese, and you've got no way of knowing, and language itself thinks that's very funny.
にゃ、
Yeah.
にゃ、
Yeah. I cannot explain things to you. Listen, if you are trying to learn the language, this should be a supplementary... What's the name of it? Supplementary material. Please, if you are interested, because the theory is quite interesting, I just don't have the capacity in my brain to explain it to you. Let's do some more hiragana.
く、
Ku. Ku. It kind of looks like a bird, doesn't it? I'm trying to make it easier to understand what kana look like, or are. Ku. It kind of looks like a bird. Ku. Like a bird mouth beak. Ku. And a bird would probably not say do. So that's ku.
な、
It's ku as in kurara. Ah! What was that? Did you say na?
な、
Exactly. Yes, you did. We already know n, we already know ni. So this is na. Na 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 brr, 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 brr. Ku.
く、
Ku desu. Yoroshiku.
No.
Yoroshiku! Ah, yoroshiku no ku desu. Ah, this is ro. Does it look like a... No, my brain has just started to internalize hiragana to the point where this looks like the letter R to me. It kind of... I'm sketching letters with my fingers trying to figure out what they look like anymore. Ro. It kind of has that vibe if it would have an O sound. O, ro, ro. By the way, the R sound that is used in Japanese, it is not R. If you use an otic if you use a rhotic in Japanese, people are just going to be confused. You can sometimes pronounce it as L if you're, you know, struggling. It is a soft I can't, when I'm speaking English, it doesn't work, but you know. It kind of sounds like it's the midpoint between an L and an R sound. Type it into text-to-speech. Have a good time. 7. Nana!
Nana.
There we go. There are the teensy tiny characters. Nana. Nana. Na 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 na. Oh, and there's... Can you pronounce this word? Ugh, I feel like a children's show presenter. There we go, there's Roku. Roku, but this is... これはね、none of this. Awesome, you're working hard and learning new words. You didn't help with that one bit, Duo. Nah, you didn't. Oh. Which of these is 6? We've been over this. I taught it before Duolingo did. I'm a very smart boy.
Roku.
Roku. Not Roku. Not Roku, like the thing. Roku. Can you find the number 4? There it is! That's how I feel right now. Here we go. Se no. There we go. Na. Ro.
Ro.
Nana.
Nana. Do you know what... Nana, except for when it's shichi or when yon is shi. Yon being she, or 4 or whatever, brain not work good, can't explain things in just one language. Normally it would be ich, ni, san, shi, go, etc, etc. But because of reasons, they use a different, like, pronunciation. Both are right, but if you are counting, you will use yon. But also, it's complicated. And because there's multiple, it's like how we have, you know, 1, 2, 3, but we have first, second, third. They have that in Japanese. It's a nightmare. We love it. Will it work if I just write the... Hello? There we go. It'll work if I just use the character. Character? It's called a... I keep forgetting the word for number. Like, as in, like, the... the mathematak. Oh, no. Oh, my brain is melting between 2 different languages. I can't do words good. Inakuro.
Ro.
Kuro. I'm so proud of you. Is that so? Roku. Ro.
Ro.
Ro. The lady sounds so bored, doesn't she? Ro. 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 No, I'm not gonna do that. You know I'm not gonna do that. So I keep having to, like, zoom in and out because I have no idea what I'm doing. What is a lingered? What are you talking about? I don't like you. Ah.
O.
Oh. I think the vowels are important because they are vowels. She also means death. She is also, that's a pronunciation of the kanji for death. It's difficult. When people say X means X, a lot of the time is X kanji and it's difficult and they've got different readings, and I think there's definitely more than one reading for death, and it's a pain. The lady's probably tired of repeating everything over and over again. It'd be like that sometimes. Oh, I remember this as the one with the line because it looks a little bit like at, but we will get onto at. At. Oh. Are we just going to do the vowels? This kind of looks like an upside down U, which is kind of the closest we have to U. No U. That's the one with the
Oh.
line. Oh,
おはよ
Ohio! Ohio! Okay, so we say good morning in English as like it means a morning that is good, right? Hayo does not mean morning. The word for morning is asa. Don't let it get you. Don't let things like this trip you up. Remember, we are working with two different systems of language. Or can be put at a lot of the beginning of a lot of words and stuff, and it's like a beautification thing. It basically makes it sound nicer to the average Japanese listener. But also, you know, you can't just have hayo.
うおはよ
Ohayo gozaimasu. Hi. Sugi. Hi. Hi. Hi can be used in like quite a few ways. Will you tell me?
Hi.
Hi. Oh, yes. Here. Be.
Hi.
Regarding. For. Yeah. I feel like we might already have a good grasp on height. It's just like, yep. Yes. Duolingo isn't great at telling you, you know, the difference between, what's it? Keigo and like, you know, teinego, futsugo, stuff like that. Formality stuff. Ohio! That's how you remember it, then sure. Ah. Well, it's not the most casual of greetings, so maybe. The casual levels are different. Politeness is important in Japanese, and I would recommend that you try to learn at least a little bit of, you know, the difference between keigo and just, like, casual talk. Keigo is, like, polite. It's what you talk to strangers and businessmen like. Yeah. Ro.
ro,
Ro. Na.
na,
Ni.
o,
Niron.
no.
I have no idea if I'm saying words or, you know. Normally I just see VTubers going through these lessons. Thanks for explaining things in depth. I've been through this kind of thing already in Duolingo. So I thought it would be a good opportunity for... Because if you come away from this learning like even one kana, I'm like, I've impacted someone's life! Let's finish this. I might go on to the stories thing.
shi,
Because I feel like I'm not great at the theory, but I can do some like vocabulary. Or like the theory routine behind kana and stuff. She just kind of looks like a slide. She. Wee. She.
ah,
See, I told you it looks a little bit like oh, but it's not just oh isn't just ah with a line. Because that if it was, we would be living in a dystopia. I think they're more discernible to the untrained eye in katakana. But that's not what we're doing right now. She.
shi,
Some are very distinct. Some Japanese characters, just in general, are very distinct. And then some of them are just like, oh, it's a 30-stroke kanji, I think I'm gonna die. Shimimori or who? Ugh. Ka. Ka. I feel like I'm confident about ka, like, all the time. And if you put little lines next to it, it becomes ga. Which one of these is white? I don't know, I think it might be aka. I think it might be the famous aka of Akaspa fame.
白
Shiro. Shiro. And if you want to say that a thing is white, you'll say it's shiroi. Ba-ba. Ah. Oh, the classic.
ah,
I've got hiragana mostly down, but stuff like Ohio not referring to the time of day are good to know. I believe it, like, in some cases you can say Ohio gozaimasu when it's like the evening and it's like contextually it works. It's not linked to the word morning in the same way that good morning is in English, basically. The systems don't work the same. You need to keep that in the back of, like, that. There are examples that I can make of when they kind of. Sometimes things in Japanese work in a similar way that other things in English work, but they're not one-to-one, and I will try. Ow, my brain hurts. Brain blue, no oxygen. Ow. Which one of these is red? Akaspa arigato. Ka.
か
Ka. Doo-doo. For some reason, I'm thinking about the word karyoku. It means heating power. It's from ka for fire and ryoku, which is ability or power. You may recognize ryoku as... I'm not good at pronouncing, the kind of compound sounds. I think maybe it's just a complication of the way that I make sounds normally. I think it's just a me thing. Ryoku. See, because I pronounce the ri a bit too much. Ryoku. You may recognize ryoku as chikara. You won't. I'm not making sense. It's fine. Ka.
か
No. Ah.
あ
Ka.
か
Spa.
Mm.
Akaspa. It's just
No.
a...
し
For those of you who didn't know, Akaspa, Red Super Chat, is just a shortening of Akasupa.
白
Shiro. White. Sa. I really do think yo just looks like it sounds like yo.
よ
I can't explain why.
か
Some of these do.
し
Ah.
あ
あ
赤
Red. Akaspa.
赤
Ah. Ah.
青
Ow. Blue. Kurara no me ga... No. Kurara no me no iro ga... Ao desu. Well, if you understood, congratulations. If you didn't, it's probably my fault. They love to shorten things in casual Japanese. I think we do in English as well. You know. Ba ba ba! Look at me, not create a profile. I feel like that's just how it be, you know. Right. We have learnt a little bit of things. Let's jump up a few levels! Can we speedrun this? No! Pien! Pien. Pien. Pien is like the sad emoji!
む
We've been going for 45 minutes, we've got 1 crown. Ah, like what's up to sup. Yeah, basically. I think that's pretty natural for a lot of languages. Right. I guess we'll continue with hiragana then. Hold on. How long until I get to do something that's not... I'll get through. I believe in me.
む
Meh. Some people say this looks like a cow, and they're wrong. But if that helps you, then this is meh.
き
Ki. Muki muki. Ah! Means you're buff. Onegai Ki looks like, you know, the chi-sa nightmare, but it's got more things on it, and that's how you'll know. You'll know inherently. Ki.
きる
Ru looks like ro, but different and incorrect, and you deal with it. Sometimes I get ru and ro in hiragana confused, and that is just a fact of life that we must make our peace with. Which one of these is night? I think it might be roku. Yoru, as in yoru ni kakeru.
夜
Yoru. Yoru gohan, that's dinner. As in, like, dinner that you have at night. Not like school dinner. Ru.
る
Yomu. Have you taught us this? Yomu. No, you actually haven't. Congratulations. You're really jumping ahead. So I'm trying to think of examples that people are actually going to understand. I was going to say you might recognize yomu from, you know, reading the air. Kukyo yomu. Yomu? I think, no, that's not the right form. It means to read. It does, right? You're going to let me have that, right? Come on, please. Another correct solution. I'm mad that you said it was right.
切る
Ki looks like a big brain technique. Don't get tripped up because the word for ki is kagi. And it doesn't have ki in it. So make your peace with that now. Kiru? Kiru me, please.
切る切る
They're not... You have to tell me when it's a new word. Otherwise, I'm just gonna assume things, Duolingo. Kiru.
切る
Kiru.
切る
Kiru. To wear. Pop-on. I'm gonna say to wear because I'm pretentious. There we go. Ki. Niku onegai.
む
Mu.
る る
There we go. Kinniku is muscles. The thing on your body, not the seafood. Right. M. M. M.
Mu.
I don't understand why people say this looks like a cow. Some things, whether they say things like that, I can understand. Ro.
Ru.
Oh, no. See, I
Ru.
told you I get tripped up on them. Ru.
Ro.
Ro.
Shi.
Shi.
Mu.
M.
Ki.
Yoru.
Yoru. Even ing. You won't see good yoru or whatever. That's not. It's konbanwa. Evening. No. What's it? Greetings. I don't think most of the time are like tied to the words for the time of day. That is something you must learn. Not gonna do that.
No.
No. Oh, this is what I was talking about. Sometimes saying like hiragana looks like a thing doesn't make sense to me, and sometimes it does. This looks like a no, as in like a no smoking sign. No. No is usually used as a particle. This no is used as a possessive particle, which is basically. What's a good example? For example, 例えば you might not use no to say, you know, Clara no pasokon. Clara's computer. Pasokon is personal computer. You didn't hear that from me. No is basically used in the same way that you can say, like of. Like the something, the x of y. Y not x, I believe. I think it's the other way around in each language. Clara no smaho. The smartphone of Clara. No. Are you winning, son?
No.
No. Kind of looks a little bit depressed, like how you would say.
No.
No. I always got tripped up on ro and ru until I figured out ro has a loop on the bottom, so no, ru has a loop on the bottom, so it makes the u sound like you could tell that I just got tripped up reading that comment. Incredible. I'll keep that in mind. That might actually work for me. Ah. Bum. Ba-ba.
Ya.
Yeah. See, remember? Do we remember the small ya in ya? Because that's this. He's come back. He's returned. But on its own, if it's not a small, if it's not small, then it is just ya. Nope. Sorry, I clicked on a thing on my desktop. No.
No.
Moo. No. Ki. Ke. We haven't learned ke yet.
Ke.
Oh, now we have. Ke. I have no way of memorizing this one, but I do remember that if you add dakten or whatever, little lines, then it becomes get. Which one of these is vegetable? I think it might be this one. Sake. Yasai, which I often get. Okay.
野菜
Yasai. If you play Animal Crossing, I think yasai in Japanese is written on Leaf's thing when he's selling vegetables, so you might remember it from there. Do not get it confused with yasui, which means cheap. As in the price, not the bird sound. Yeah. Yasai. Beep beep. Ya. Ya.
Ya.
Yasai no ya desu. Ya is for yasai. Which one of these is alcohol? Bet you can't guess.
お酒
Osake. Osake o nomimasu. I drink to forget. But I always avoid it.
飲む
Nomu. Yeah. That is. See? Osake o nomimasu. I'm gonna get drunk. Ki.
Ki.
No.
Ke.
Ke. Kinoko is mushroom. But it does not mean the child of Kino. We'll get on to that.
Ya.
Yeah.
Ru.
Ru.
Osake.
Osake. Drunks. How? This is gonna expose me. Alcohol? No. I can't spell this word. Prove you don't drink. Incredible.
Ki.
Ke.
No. Ya.
Yeah.
Ru.
野菜
Yasai. Vegetables. Vegetable. 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 Normally my coping mechanism. I will say in Japanese, the word drinking does not have the same connotation of alcohol-related activity as it does in English. You can say, you know, miso nomimasu, I'm gonna drink some water. Yeah. Ke.
Ke.
Kanpeki desu. Goodbye. What does this do? Oh, I don't have enough lingots. Oh, what a shame. What a crying tragedy.
Su.
Su. As in Stellamari. As in Stellamari. I think we need to do some English Duolingo after all the spelling mistakes. I can't wait to eat some vegetables for dinner tonight. I've already had dinner. Su just kind of has that vibe that I can't explain, but it's kind of got Su. You ever just... Oh, it's too zoomed in. Too zoomed in. Su. By the way, if you are trying to write Japanese, please look up the stroke order. Because it is not the stroke order. It's not intuitive to the natural stroke order of Roman characters. I believe Su is... Because if you were writing it kind of the English way, you would probably go like the down one first and then the across one. I believe it's the across one first and the down one. You will get tripped up on that.
Ri.
I get tripped up on that. No character is written the way you would hope it is. Ri, as in Mari, as in Clara Stellamari. This looks a little bit like, what's it? Katakana, but I can assure you, no. I believe, let me look this up because I want to, Japanese, Ri. I think there are multiple ways you can, yeah, so you can write this joined basically. It can be joined between the two characters. You see like this little stroke. So if you see, can I get the character? No, the font isn't going to work. It's kind of the same way that you can write a 0 with a, what's it, with a line through, or a 7, or sometimes letters just look bad. You can write this going whoop wee. So don't get tripped up on that if you can help it. Su.
Su.
Suna, suna, su. Te. As in, you may recognize this from te te. From some good te te moments. I feel like my accent gets a little bit more Scottish when I'm peppering in Japanese phonology. Teriyaki. I don't actually know this one. You didn't?
Teriyaki.
Oh, teriyaki. Oh, I'm blind.
Teriyaki.
Teriyaki. I wonder what it is. I wonder if it's Wait, no. Are you gonna take teriyaki as a?
Teriyaki.
Yes, you are. I was gonna be like, Are you gonna say it has to be like grilled meat or something? Teriyaki. Pipim. Ri.
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 Sushi.
Sushi. Wonder what this word could be. This is a good time to mention. Sushi is normally written kanji. They are just, you know, pretending that it's a nice... that it's a nice language that's not out to get you. Sushi. Sushi? Sushi. Sushi. Ski. 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 Ne skite ite, sukite ite, ba para pa para pa para pa. Teriyaki means teriyaki, sushi means sushi. I gotta write this down. You should, because then maybe you'll recognize the characters more. But look up the stroke order. Suna suna sun. Ri. Te te. Mu. Muri muri muri. Yeah. Te.
Te.
Te is very chill. Te is a very chill character. Yeah.
Te.
Fitting for Te Te. I think Te Te is an offshoot of a real word. It's not a real word, but now it's a real word.
Ya.
It's netosrang desu.
Ri.
Ri. Su.
Mu.
Mu. Risu is squirrel. Ah. You are learning vocab. Or are you? I will never make a profile as long as I live!
Amai.
Am I? Ah. Ah.
甘い
Mai.
甘い甘い
Hold on, how many times can I make her?
甘い甘い甘い甘い甘いああああ
No, she doesn't.
Amai.
She doesn't stop speaking for like a few second or whatever. A few second? Guy accent. Yeah, I have no doubt in my mind that my Japanese is very heavily accented. You'd think because it's like phonetically not a nightmare in the same way English is, you wouldn't have an accent. But it's more intonation, I believe. I definitely put the, the emphasis on the wrong syllable when I speak. Yeah. Okay. Ksa is actually one kanji you will probably recognize. You'll probably just recognize the vibe. I recommend writing it out a few times. It does mean grass. You probably can recognize the kanji for grass and you just didn't realize yet. It just means grass because of some stuff and there's history and I can't explain it. Amai. This is Ma, by the way. Hello, Ma. Hajimemashite. Ma desu. Sweet. There we go.
汚い
Kitanai.
汚い
Kitanai.
汚い
Kitanai.
汚
Kitanai.
い
Kitanai.
汚い
Ah.
汚い
Kitanai. Listen, okay, I am gonna be scrolling over these
Kitanai.
because sometimes Duolingo just has weird definitions for things. It's a bit strange. Ksa equals grass. Basically, the reason that ksa equals grass is... No, the reason that ksa equals lol and lol equals grass is because originally people would write the kanji for laugh, and the kanji for laugh begins with a w sound, so people would just write like woo, like www, like... That's what laughter looks like in Japanese, instead of lol. Oh no, I pressed... Ksa! I pressed enter because I was trying to do a... I was trying to actually press enter for, new line. And it was just like, LMAO.
欲しい
Hoshi. Do you mean
欲しい欲しい欲しい
Shouldn't that be Hoshi with like an
Hoshi.
elongated... Okay. Hoshi can mean star, or it can mean want. To want? Is it to want? Yes. There we go. I didn't realize I could use my keyboard so much. In Japan we say, no you don't lie to me. Okay. Here's Ma.
ま
Ma. Suteramari. Ya.
や
Ru.
る
Ho.
Ho.
It keeps throwing kana at us that we have not been taught. Thank you. Ah,
た
arigato, she lied. Muri, muri ja.
て
Te.
Ma.
Ma. Tenma? Tenma-san? You will not
Ta.
learn the kanji for
Ho.
Tenma's name for a long
Kitanai.
time. Kitanai. It's definitely not. It's not. Not making that mistake twice. Dirty. Doku no hair, mitai. I should clean my room. Papa.
さようなら
Sayonara. Okay. この配信は終わります。Sayonara. Sayonara, sucker. Bye.
こんにちは
Konnichiwa. I think that means konnichiwa in English. It means hello. We know sayonara. We know konnichiwa. I feel like we all should know these by now.
私
Watashi, aka the pronoun I should be using. Domo, baka desu. I. Pronouns are difficult. First person pronouns are difficult. In English, third person pronouns are weird. And in Japanese, first person pronouns are weird. And you will get used to it. Eigo wa kanji that I can't read. Shi. I'm going to plug that into DeepL to make sure that I am not a fool for reading out something I could not understand. 英語はなんちゃらし難しいむずいですはーい
の
の英語はもう難しいどっちもどっちもら
ら
Stop giving me kanji! The kanji kana that I haven't been taught, Duolingo. I'm counting on you here. What?
は
What? And ha? We will get on to them. Ah.
こ
Ke.
け
Wasn't Ohio good morning. It's difficult. Konnichiwa is just a general hello, I believe, like a polite hello. Ohio is a general morning greeting, not technically tied to the morning. You might think that I'm struggling, but I could not explain this stuff in English either. And I'm not talking about Japanese. I'm talking about I would not be able to explain the English language to you if I wanted to. Which I don't because it's terrible. Eigo saite.
は
Wa. Ke.
け
Yo.
やこ
Ra.
ら
Ra. They're not really giving me much of a chance to explain how it be, basically. Ah. Omedetou. Oh boy, more hiragana, my favorite. Nope. I'm doing that like... 1 second. Are you really gonna make me do this here? Duolingo. Duolingo, hey. Do I have an email? Of course I have an email. What was my email? Age, 17. Name, Clara. Email. What was my email again? 1 second. ちょっと待ってね。ごめんなさい。メールは何 I can copy paste it from Google. Google. No, I just pasted 英語は難しい。I'm going to mute my microphone for 1 second to make sure you don't even get the chance to know my password. Okay, I think that worked. I played a fun sound effect so you would understand. Right. Look who made an account. In all of 3 seconds. Don't fall for the mute lights. I did turn off my microphone, don't worry. Hey! Right. Hiragana. This isn't hiragana, this is animals. Dobatsu. Here we go. Tori.
Tori.
It's like, which one of these is bird? And it's just like, I wonder which.
猫
Neko ka? Inu ka?
犬
Yeah,
鳥
tori desu. I wonder.
犬
Inu. These are written with kanji. The kanji for inu is pretty recognizable. Neko and tori, I believe, are a little bit more complex. They have more strokes.
鳥
Tori. No, just stop writing it in Romaji. Bird. Brib. Neko.
猫
You know, like...
猫
Yeah. Cat. Right, oh, you... Back at it again with more kana you didn't teach me. We already knew ra. We
Ra.
already knew chi.
し
To is usually, you can use it as a particle. It's basically and, but there's rules and they're not the same as English and you will get used to it.
と
To. Ne and nu. Don't worry about it. But also, this one looks like a noodle. This one also kind of looks like a noodle, but this one mainly looks like a noodle. Noodle. What is that, meshi? Yeah. Yeah. No.
犬
Eno. Dog. Pop-pom. Okay. Ke.
け
To.
と
This kind of just looks like it would have like a t sound, wouldn't it? It's kind of got the intersection of a t, the t intersection. I don't know what I'm talking about. Eiko Musakashi.
あ
Nah. No. Nah. More.
ね
Oh, thank you for advertising to me. It begins. I feel like if I'm gonna do a lot of these, I might have to pay up, but oh boy! Thank you for giving me a no. Stop it! ダメです。やめてよ. Right, which one of these is back? Back at it again. ご上手ですね。はい。Yeah. Well. Back. More like senaka. It's got an A sound. You deal with
背
it.
中
Mimi. Me. Senaka. Papa. I don't know. It's all new to me. Big. Both of these. Pokemon.
Me.
Meh. It kind of does look like an I. Meh. But also, that's not the kanji. That's not how they write it in real life. It's not written in hiragana. It's written with a kanji. You will
Senaka.
cry. Senaka. Senaka. Hi, Senaka desu. Yoroshiku. Which of these is ear? Which one of these 4 things Clara has on her head? Mimi?
耳
Mimi. Maybe I should have renamed myself to Mimi because I have lots of them. Feeling pretty meh. Me trying to study anything at all. Meh. Right.
ぬ
Nu. Meh.
めみ
Me. Se.
せと
Meh. Do you mean I? Because I do. It always gets fussy about you. It's like, do you mean an I? And I'm like, I could, maybe. See, thing about this is, me could mean an I or I, because Japanese doesn't have the particle that does the same thing as a or an. So, it can mean a, or basically plurals aren't really real, apart from when they are, but plurals aren't real in the same way that they are in English. You won't see, you know, mes. Whether you're talking about one eye or biblically accurate angel, billion eyes. It's just me. It's me. Hi, me desu.
せね
No,
ね
I can't read. Even in English, I can't read.
み
Me.
ぬ
Nu.
め
Me. Kanji is easier because it looks more like an eye.
耳
Yeah, I think it does. It's just Duolingo isn't going to show us because apparently it thinks it's not good enough. Or we're not good enough. Mimi. Or do you mean Ania? Get out of here. Get out of here. Oh, it's another Grammarly ad. Ugh. You haunt my existence. Yamete yo! Check your progress wizard. Well, considering it says continue learning for free, you are definitely going to make me pay real money for that, so no thank you. Oh, hey guys, do you want to go to Bristol? I don't even know where that is. Fuyu. Ima wa fuyu desu. Kisetsu? Ima no kisetsu wa fuyu desu. I have no idea if that's grammatically or linguistically anything.
冬
Fuyu? Fuyu? Sosuka.
夏
Natsu. Natsu is summer. You may remember it from... Who here watches Love Live? Natsu iro egao de wa... No, don't write it in Ramashi. Summer. Want to jump something, 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 nothing, cheddar. Oh, your boy Tsu is back at it again. Tsu. Bristol, let's go! Where is Bristol? I feel like it's vaguely north, or maybe south, or maybe near the sea, or maybe landlocked. I don't know. Fu. Okay, no, the thing about fu or hu, it's pronounced closer to an H than a hard f sound. Bristol is what? I have no idea. I think it's a city. It might be a town. I don't know how big Bristol is. Where is Bristol? Like, let's check where Bristol is. Oh, I just got an email from Duolingo saying, welcome to Duolingo. Don't you mean Duolingo yokoso? No, yokoso Duolingo. Come on. Atama ga ii. No. Janakute Bristol. Location. Bristol doko. Bristol location doesn't help me. Let's go on Google Maps. Now it's gonna think that I live there. Is it? It looks like it's near. Oh, it's south. It's near Bath. It's near Cardiff. None of this means anything. It is vaguely near the coast in the southy bit of England. I'm not helping. I'm not helping at all. Southwest. I think so. Ah. Right. Anyway, back to nonsense. You. Yume no yu. Se. Senaka no se. Ne. Neru no ne. There is a dialect of Japanese. I believe it's Akita. Akita Ben? Akita dialect, where they say that you can get by with just ne. Ne ne ne. Fuyu. Winter. Pew pew. Fu. Yu. Su. Ne. Me. Perfect. Is that so? That's another Grammarly ad. I don't need your... I mean, I probably do. I can't spell the word alcohol. Why can I spell osake perfectly? A language I do not really speak. No, I do not speak osake. Pyong. Which of these is cloudy? I don't know. Is it the one with the cloud?
Kumori.
Kumori. Kumo can mean cloud, or it can mean spider. Don't get them confused. You'll be scared. Which of these is sunny? Hare. Hare.
Kumori.
Kumori. Cloudy. What is...
Kumori.
Ri. Things like... Oh, is that like mitai? Kumo mitai. Oh, that would be like cloud-esque. Like a cloud. Kumori. Cloud-esque. It's not a word.
Hiru.
Hiru. What do you mean, hiru?
Hiru.
Oh, it means the
Hiru.
daytime or midday. Hiru. Ohiru. Ohiru gohan? Sometimes I don't know words, and that's alright. It's okay to be stupid. I'm dumb, but with potential. Hiru. Daytime. Like, this doesn't have jikan in it, so it's not time in the same way that it's... Time works differently in Japanese, because that's how language works. Ah. Hi. Fu.
Fu.
Mo.
Mo.
Yu.
Yu.
Re.
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 Hare.
Hare. Sunshiny. Hi.
Hi.
Mo.
Mo.
Ne. Ne desu yo ne.
Re.
Re. Mi.
Mi.
Perfect. We are getting through these. It's gonna be... Oh no, it's BT full fiber fast and Passand flawless. Flawless? No, that's not how words sound. Ugh. Don't get me started on BT. I don't like them. Why would you advertise to me? I hope I can't get in trouble for showing their ads on my stream. Which of these is house? Do you know? Yeah.
Ie.
Yep. Heya. Yep. Hare. This is just what's... I was going to say verbs, then I was going to say nouns. I mean vowels. I hear winter is pretty cold in Japan, and if you don't wear a coat, it can be quite bad for you. Oh, quite bad for you. Took me a second, because of course it did, because my brain is laggy. Quite bad for you. It's been cold around here as well. Apparently we got snow, but I slept through it. Yuki. Which of these is room? Heya.
部屋
Heya. What was the word for filthy that we learned earlier? Kitanai? Kitanaika? I'm gonna look it up so I don't get it wrong. Dirty. Matte. Kitanai? Kitanai? In Japanese.
汚い
Kitanai. Hi. 僕の部屋。本当に汚いです。I should clean.
家
Yeah. House.
外
Soto.
外
Outside.
外
Hair no soto. Outside the room. Outside. Not outside as in like the great outdoors, I don't think. Ah, right. See, the thing about hair is sometimes it can be like, you'll see it written as air and it'll be confusing. And it'll be like, Yokoso, Duolingo e. But it'll be written as not this air, but as this, and it's... Huh? Huh? This is so... I used to think it was a kanji. I was wrong. Ne.
ね
Se.
せ
部屋
Hair. Room. Hair no naka, inside the room. The room's inside. See, sometimes not will be used in ways that wouldn't in English be possessive. The inside of the room, I guess. Hair no naka. Mori no naka.
え
あの子の姿の中。
そう
なか大変だけど、ジュブブブバラバラ、ポケモンゲットだぜ。Oh, cool. Sorry. Listen, I'm allowed to speak bad Japanese when this is the point of the stream. 始めよう。Bank. Gingo.
銀行
Yo, Ginko. I can't read. Oh, I thought it, because I thought it had the 10 thing. 10. Ginko. That might be linked to gin as in like gold or silver or
Manga.
something. Manga? We know this one. Boys. Do you mean... Manga. Mage? No. Manga. I can't type normally, it's fine. Some words, remember, are just the same. Go.
5
I can't listen right now, I'm busy streaming.
銀行
Ginko. It is bank. Ah. Not as in riverbank, not as in sandbank, as in money bank. Oh boy! Here they come. The boys. The boys are back in town. Ah. So, for characters that make a ku sound like these, if you add the boop, 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 or the boop, boop, if you add them on, they became good. They soften them. Soften them right up. So, get becomes...
Get.
No, ket becomes get. Cat
Ga.
becomes got. Ah, kut becomes gut. Kot becomes got. And
Gi.
ki becomes ki. I think we are getting closer to the point where you'll be able to read the thumbnail. If you go on like Twitter or something, have a look at it, which I'm about to do because I don't actually have a copy of it. Okay. We've had ni, ho, n. We just had go, mu. Oh, we've only had one character you can't read in that. Okay. Right. Oh, this again. Ga,
が
get,
げ
g,
ぐ
gi,
ぎ
go.
ご
There we are. Perfect. Time to check Twitter. Feel free to check Twitter in the middle of Japanese class. No, I don't want your instant grammar checker! I'm fine. Hi. Which one of these is... Oh, that's the last character! Su, with little things, becomes zu, which means this is chizu.
地図
Beep, beep. Which of these is wind? Kaze no sakana.
風
I'm sorry, I have to link these to things that I know. Kaze desu. The targeted ads seem to be on point. I've only had ones for, what is it, Bristol? A place I've never been to. And Grammarly.
地図
Chizu. Map. Getting Dora the Explorer flashbacks. Maybe they should make that for Japanese. No, I wouldn't want to inflict kanji on children.
絵文字
Emoji. Wonder what this means. Moji is character, and it's got a pretty simple, what's it? I think that you learn the character for Moji in, like, the first few years of school. I know it. It's like... Doesn't mean anything. Emoji is actually a pretty clever word because it's emo and moji. Emo as in, like, emotion, and moji as in character. So I guess it literally means, like, emotive character or something. Emoji. Pew-pew. There we go. There's the... Okay, these... Sa... No, what... No, blah, blah, blah. That's... Sa... Su... So... Shi... Sa... Set... They're Z now. They became Z. So, Z...
ず
Z... Za...
ざ
G...
じ
Except for this one! Psych! I gotcha! She becomes G because we have no respect for the laws of man. Zo...
ぞ
Ze...
ぜ
風
Kaze... No sakana ima oyu... It means wind. Window fish... Sorry. G...
じ ずぞぜ ぜ ざ
You know? It's an onomatopoeia for staring. Oh, they finally got rid of Grammarly. Grammarly is no more. Will you defeat... Oh, but my heritage is here to tell me that I'm an illegitimate child. Somehow. Even though I'm adopted. Which of these is telephone? This picture is misleading because you can also use smartphone to mean telephone. Smartphone even. Yeah. But denwa.
電話
Denwa?
電
Denwa?
話
Wa. 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 Naomi died. Which one of these is fruit? Is it
果物
kudamono? Kudamono to kudamono to yasai. Yasui じゃなくて野菜。野菜だ。
電話
Denwa. Telephone. Got. Ah, there he is. If you... This can be ta until it's not. Then it's da. If you add the it's da. It's become... I guess it's kind of softened them. You wouldn't expect them to. But these tend to soften the characters a little bit. So they're like harsh sounds. And then they chill out when they get some friends. So they become d-d-d, which is a bit softer than t-t-t-t.
だ
Da. Go.
ご
Do.
ど
De.
で
Za.
ざ
果物
Kudamono. Fruits. Fruits. Ah. Right. De.
で
De. Za. Ze.
ぜ
Ze. Ge.
げ
Do.
だ
Do.
ど
Basically, 日本語むずい. Oh, BT full fiber fast ampersand flawless has returned. Well, my stream seems to be going pretty fine, so I don't need your product.
び
Bi. Ah, as in, びっくりしたのび. びっくりした, meaning. Ah! How do I translate びっくりした? If someone gets scared, they'll be like, びっくりした! After they scream, of course. It's kind of like, that scared me. びっくり mark is exclamation mark. So it's like a, it's like in what's it, Metal Gear. It's just kind of panic. びっくり and then shita basically means it's past tense and I can't explain it very good. Bikurishita. Kaban.
カバン
Kaban. You can remember this by it being words, but not meaning these two.
び
I think you can say bug at some point, but I don't know. Maybe not. I think there are other words for bag as well. So it's a pain. Sorry, what was that?
び
Beep.
び
Nope, don't click on that. I clicked on... There's a thing on my desktop and I keep clicking it like a fool.
弁当
Bento. Are you gonna... Can I translate this as bento or does it have to be like lunchbox or
弁
something?
当
Boxed lunch. Close enough. I'm just gonna call it bento because let's be honest. Boxed lunch. I don't think it has any etymological I don't think it's linguistically linked to the idea of a box or the idea of a lunch. I think it's just its own thing. Bikurishita. Be. Bo.
ぼ
B.
ぶ
Ba.
ば
Yeah. I think these are sounds. So they chill out from to b. B. Bruh. Bikurishita.
び
Beep 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 beep
Beep.
beep beep. Beep
Be.
beep 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 beep. Bop bop
Bo.
bop 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 boo. Bop bop
Ba.
bop 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 bop
か
bop.
ばん
Kabam. Bag. Kabag. Oh, we got him. We got him, boys. Stop. Yamete. Dame.
鉛筆
Enpitsu. Enpitsu. Right. Enpitsu. It means pencil. I thought I had something to say about it. It just means pencil. Enpitsu. I guess because of the p sound, it's like pencil. Ah. Pizza's a bento because it comes in a box. Duolingo said so. Oh no. Please. I can't.
天ぷら
Tempura. Will you let me just translate that? Okay, tempura. See, okay, this is where things start getting weird because, listen,
天ぷら
tempura, but this is
天ぷら
but you can just pronounce it as tempura, and no one's gonna get that mad at you. It's like how you can pronounce it tenma, even though it's technically written tenma. Sometimes it can be a and whether or not it can, just use context, man.
P
No, P. I can't
P.
read. I can't read. This is pet. This is pop.
Bo.
This is p.
B
This is pop.
Pa
You will notice these are like the same guys who were b from earlier. If they've got two lines, they're b. If they've got a little circle, it's just like today's short.
P P Pa
Pop.
Bo
P.
B
Do 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 boo papi bo bear. Ready for a progress? Try for free. I don't want to do that. You're gonna try and bill my non-existent credit card if I do that. That's gonna be great.
お茶
Or chat. So this is where I was talking about beautification earlier, which is it's make words sound nice. You can say cha. No one's gonna like you though. They're gonna be like, LMAO, get a load of this, nerd. This means tea, and the kanji for it can just be written cha, but you will usually write it as ocha. So, what's the cha, sis?
9
Cute. Do you mean as in the number?
Cute.
Yes. Cute. I get tripped up. Sometimes I get tripped up by this because I know the kanji for like 1 through 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, etc. And then just seeing it written in hiragana is like, wait, no, that's not how words are spelled. They're basically spelling these wrong. If you spell something that's normally a kanji in hiragana, that's a little bit like spelling English words phonetically instead of their actual spellings. It's not like it's not 1-to-1, but it's difficult. But also 9.
今日
今日は日本語を勉強したいと思います。今日は Wait, no, that's the today. Chat. Select the correct characters for chat. But there's no kanji here! This is a good example of a small ya, actually. Okay, okay, that's you and that's yo, so those are obviously wrong. This is a good example of the combination thingy, compound, whatever nonsense. So, you might think it's this one, but you will see these are the same size, which means it is pronounced chi ya. But if it's small, it gets absorbed into one sound, which is cha. Small ya. Love him or hate him, he's spitting straight facts. Right. Cha.
cha,
Gi.
gi,
Ba.
ba,
Kyu.
kyu,
Kyo.
kyo,
Kyo. Kyo is different from kyo because kyo has a ooh sound at the end. Kyo. Kyo.
kyo,
See, you think it would be kyo, but you learn and you love and you lose.
kyu,
Moe moe. Get.
ge,
Gi.
gi,
Cha.
cha,
Kyo.
kyo,
Beep, beep. Sounds terrifying for the small ya. He is just a little ya. A creature. Hai, mizu o nomimasu. Ah. Sayaka? I don't think that's the word. Oishii na. Kyu.
kyu,
Beep, beep. Kyu. Right. What are you going to get mains pressure hot water without a tank anywhere in your property? You didn't need to capitalize every letter of that. I don't think I will. Marriage certificate. Okay. Which one of these is fermented soybeans? It's okay. It's natto.
納豆
Natto. Natto. Sometimes you'll have a really long, complicated thing that, like, in English, like heating ability, and then in Japanese it'll be like karyoku, and it's two pretty simple kanji. Complex words in Japanese are not the same as complex words in English. I mean, mainly in English, it's because the words are just spelled with so many more characters. Which one of these is Nope, I ruined it. I spoiled it. How? How, Clara? Which one of these is school? Well, we already know it's gakko.
学校
Gakko? Gakko ka. Hi.
学校
La scolaire. That's not how you spell that. School. Beep,
ひ
beep.
らがな
Hiragana. It's the name of the thing we've been learning. Hiragana.
切符
Kippu. Kippu?
切符
They didn't teach me this. Oh, they must have changed the curriculum or something. Chiketto. Kippu. 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 You don't need to go this far, Duolingo.
切符、
Kippu. Kippu.
じ、ぎ、
Do.
ど、ぺ、
納豆
Natto. Fermented soybeans. I feel bad for Japanese people who want to learn, like, food names, and it's like fermented soybeans, and it's like, what are you? Nande? Naze? Oh boy. Subscribe today and pay more money than I want to for a thing I don't need. Ba, ba, ba. Guys, we can finally do something that isn't hiragana. We did it. We're free. Ah! Freedom. Ah, 助かりました.
先生、
This is what you should have been calling me. We are on to the kanji. I can't help you with this. I cannot help you with kanji. I'm deeply sorry. I'm going to freeze up for a bit because I want to check it again. There is an app I recommend if you want to learn kanji. Where are you? On my phone. It's called Kanji Teacher. It has the kanji for, like, the ga in gakko. Or maybe the ko in gakko. I don't know. It's got, like, a red icon. It's red background. It's white, like a white kanji. It's called Kanji Teacher or Kanji Tutor, whichever one I just said. I use it. It helps you learn like the stroke order of things, and it's pretty good. I've learned like quite a few kanji from there. So if you want to learn kanji, I would recommend that. It's got like no, you know, it's either got no ads or like completely non-intrusive ads, and you don't really have to pay for anything, I don't think. I've spent nothing on it, and I think it's good. That's my recommendation. I'm not sponsored. I'm just a fan. この番組は Yeah. はい。先生は生徒を守ります。先生. Kanji's challenging, so I'll be checking that out. The real problem with kanji is that it's got more than one like reading. If it just had one reading, you'd be okay. But the concept of language wants us to cry. But it is good for, it teaches you that, you know, I think it's what is it, the kun and the on, something, teaches you all the readings. It's good. I should get back into it and stuff. Which of these is teacher? Sensei.
Sensei.
Basically, I think the deal is kanji in a word are pronounced differently than kanji just like chilling on their own. So inu can be changed into like ken when it's in the word like keisatsuken, police dog. Keisatsuken is police dog, right? Police doge.
警察犬
はい、警察犬です。はい。頭がいい。僕は。
先生。
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 おはよ
おはよう。We all know. おはようございます。Good morning.
ありがとう。
ありがとう。ありがとうございました。ありがとうございました is just a more polite form of thank you very much. It's like thank you versus thank you very much. Without having the express meaning of very much. Yeah. Thank you. Select the correct characters. You can call them kanji. You're a coward. For sensei. Sensei wa seito mamorimasu. This is gakusei, by the way. This is, I think that's student, right? It's got the same, it's got the set. I think it's got something to do with life. Set. So, gakusei, sensei. We love it. What was that? She's so quiet! Let me turn off the... Listen. Come on. We believe in you. Konnichiwa. Hello. Hello to you too.
ありがとうございます。
Arigatou gozaimasu. Thank you very kindly, kind sire. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Set.
せ。
Gakusei. Sensei. Bezo.
ぞ。
先生。
Sensei. Teacher. I feel like sensei is one of those words that even in English it's got a bit of meaning. You know. But normally when you hear sensei, it's just like, oh, he's doing a martial arts. Or something, I don't know. I think it's got like a vague martial arts meaning-y thing. If you just say it to the average English speaker. Right. Rashisa.
ざ。
Zatsudan. Kyo.
きょ。
Kyo. Sensei wa
Gakusei.
gakusei, seito.
先生こんにちは
Sensei, will it let me type in Romaji? Because I cannot type in kana in this. What did you say?
先生こんにちは
Sensei, konnichiwa. It's not written with konnichiwa. Okay, so it's just not going to let me do that. I can't type in Japanese on this keyboard. It won't let me.
こんにちは。
Hello. I'll have to use the word thing for that.
先生、おはようございます。
Teacher, good morning.
おはようございます。
Good morning.
先生こんにちは
Teacher, hello. Nande? Oh, I thought it's Honyaku? Translate, that's it.
先
Piano.
生こんにちは
Type in Japanese. Hi. Sensei.
ありがとう
Konnichiwa.
こんにちは
I wish you would let me be happy. I can do it on my phone. I can do it on my phone because I've got a thing that just lets me do that. I'm not constrained by my physical keyboard. Yeah, that's right.
願い
Negai. I have a theory that negai and onegai are etymologically linked. And we'll deal with that. Negai, I think that's wish. Oh, so you're just not gonna tell me? Thanks.
ごめんなさい。
ごめんなさい。はい、バカです。ごめんなさい。よろしく。I'm sorry. It doesn't let me drag and drop things. I am sorry. はい、sorry です。Go.
願い
願い。
願い
願い。
すみません。
すみません。すみません。It's different from, what's it? The other one. I forgot it already. ごめんなさい. That's it. すみません。
すみません。
I guess you can kind of use excuse me in a similar way in English.
あ、おはようございます。
あ、おはようございます。Ah, Duolingo will teach you and say it's a new word. Excuse me, Masen. If that helps you remember it, then sure thing. あ、おはようございます。So collect a remember for 願い。はい、願い。
願い
願い。
どうもすみません。
どうもすみません。Domo is just hi. I want to be polite. I think. I mean, you know, it's got polite vibes.
よろしくお願いします。
よろしくお願いいたします。I shouldn't say things that they're not saying.
よろしくお願いします。
Yeah, that's the same kanji. Or is it? I am illiterate. Thanks. Are you just gonna let me get away with thanks? Good. What do you mean nice to meet you? Don't you mean hajimemashite? Ne. Nande? Naja sorya? Ne. Ugh. Disgusting. 気持ち悪いですね。
じ
願い。
願い
学
学
生。
生
先生。
先生部
どうぞよろしくお願いします。
どうぞよろしくお願いいたします。I keep saying よろしくお願いいたします。Please. Here nice. どうぞ。Here. どうぞよろしくお願いします。I would not say よろしくお願いいたします means nice to meet you. よろしくお願い I need to stop saying the ta. よろしくお願いします is a really versatile phrase. It can mean like I guess it can mean nice to meet you. You can use it in the context you can use it in. I can say, you know, よろしくお願いします and mean nice to meet you. I'm looking forward to working with you. I'll be in your care. Like a bunch of different things. It's a very versatile phrase. Thanks. What do you mean? どうぞ
どうぞよろしくお願いします。
なんだ
どうぞよろしく。
どうぞ
どうぞ
よろしく
よろしく。
先生、ごめんなさい。
ごめんなさい先生ごめんなさいごめんねごめん is just like a more casual form.
すみません。
Casual formal? Casual form of ごめんなさいすみません Excuse-moi
ありがとう。
ありがとうSeriously, art is not a word, Duolingo. I don't need this.
ありがとう。
どうもありがとう Thank you very much.
よろしくお願いします。
よろしく No, I don't like them translating よろしくお願いします as nice to meet you and nothing else. At least tell me there's nuance.
どうぞよろしくお願いします。
どうぞよろしくお願いします。Ugh. Let's see what other nonsense are going to throw at us.
さようなら。
Sayonara. Did I scooch too far? I hope not. Sayonara.
こちらこそ。
こちらこそ。Likewise. こちらこそ。どこ脳細胞どこ
よろしく、こちらこそ。
よろしく。
よろしく、
こちら
こちら
こそ。
こそ。
There we go.
こんばんは。
こんばんは。So we have Ohayo, which is basically good morning. We have Konnichiwa, which is basically hi, basically hello. We have Konbanwa, which is what I think I opened with Konban Kurara. Normally I say Konkurara even though it's like 10 p.m. and I'm struggling. Konbanwa. It is like 11 p.m. for me right now actually, so 皆さんこんばんは。クラステルマリと申します。これからもよろしく。
おやすみなさい。
おやすみなさい。おやすみ。But it's polite. おやすみな
ど
さい。
ういたしまして。
You are welcome. どういたしまして。あ。
では、さようなら。
では、さようなら。In my head, I tend to translate では as with or like in that. Well then. では、さようなら。Farewell.
じゃあね。
じゃあな。じゃあな。こんばんは。こちらこそ。じゃあね。バイー。バイー。
じゃ、おやすみなさい。
じゃ、おやすみなさい。じゃ、おやすみなさい。Well then, good night.
ありがとう。どういたしまして。
ありがとう。どういたしまして。
こんばんは。さようなら。
こんばんは。さようなら。Me when I've only got 2 seconds to talk to people. Ah. Where is it? Good evening. Bye.
では、おやすみなさい。
Duolingo likes to throw sentences at you that would never happen in real speech. 僕の猫は弁護士です。ちょっと。Smart cat. 頭がいい猫。では、おやすみなさい。
こんばんは。じゃあね。
こんばんは。じゃあな。じゃあね。じゃあね。
じゃあね。
じゃあね。こんばんは。No, not nice evening. No one says that. Good evening. Boy. じゃあね。じゃあね is very, very casual. You don't say that to your boss. Why didn't you give me a da-da? I'm sad now. Who is Louis? Who are you? No. I am at the top of the leaderboard nearly, though. Let's see if we can destroy this guy with facts and logic. What can we do? Did I always have this match unlocked? Did it just unlock a bunch of stuff for me? Will you let me have this? No? Okay. Okay. What should we go with? What should we go with? We don't have time to do too much more. On the high street. Which one of these is mise?
店。
Hashi, mise, yon. Speedrunning Duolingo. It realized I was just so big-brained. My atama was so e.
そばです。
Soba desu. Oh, Don't remind me they sold out of soba noodles in the Tesco's. Ah! I went to Tesco's. They did not have the soba noodles I liked. I cried. Duolingo was rubbing it in my face. Hi,
です。
soba ga suki desu. It's soba. Soba desu.
いそばです。
Yasui soba desu. Yeah, this is what I was talking about. You might think it's vegetable. Vegetable soba. No. Yasui is cheap. Yasai is vegetable. It's cheap soba. The soba I get isn't cheap.
安い餅です。
They increased the price because I bought it too much. They knew I was sucker. They knew I was sucker and I'll buy it anyway. もう一回。
安い餅です。
安い
安い
餅
餅
で
ですす。
Potato mochi. Just like in Pocketmon.
肉です。
肉です. It's meat. Yoru gohan for dinner tonight. I had, what was it? This reminded me. Rice, gohan, to. I don't know the word for steak, so I'll say niku to. I don't have to include the fact that I had sauce. Gohan to niku. 食べました. 僕は. It's me.
寿司です。
Sushi desu. Sushi desu.
高いです。
Takai desu. Takai. Imagine yasui, but if it wasn't. Expensive.
安いです
Yasui desu. Boku yasui desu.
水です。
水です. Hai, mizu o nomimasu. Oishii na. Mizu oishii na. It's water.
安い寿司です。
Yasui sushi desu. Sushi is not yasui. You shouldn't eat yasui sushi. 食べないで. Because it will give you whatever the Japanese word for food poisoning is. It's cheap sushi. It's free real estate.
安いお茶です。
安いお茶です. Yasui ocha desu. You'll have the word for it or it is or whatever at the end because it's desu. Desu or deshita it was. Deshita is it's like the past version of past tense, that's it. Past tense. It'll become
です。
but from desu it will become deshita.
白いです。
Shiroi desu. I think I talked about this earlier. If you're using it to describe a thing, white can be an adjective, but in Japanese, shiroi, not shiro, shiroi. If you say shiro desu, you're saying it's the color white. This is the concept of the color white. But if you're saying something is white in color, shiroi desu.
店です。
Mise desu. Yeah, here's another good example of don't worry about Sometimes when you hear native Japanese speakers speaking English, this is why they'll sometimes mess up the particle because they just don't have an equivalent. Hai, mise desu. Oh, hard exercise. Without looking at the thing. Takai mise desu. Takai mise
た
desu.
です。
I'm a genius. Tensai! Kurara-chan, tensai! Hai, mise desu.
みです。
Mise desu. Kanpeki-chan! Wager 5 lingots. I don't want it. Gambling! Don't do gambling, kids. 何をしようかな何をするかなI just seemingly skipped a lot of this stuff. I want to beat Luis or Louis or whatever your name is pronounced as, sir. People. Which of these? Gakse! Gakse! Gakse desu.
友達。
Tomodachi. We all know Tomodachi. My clan name was nearly... What was it? What was it? I think someone suggested a Dachi name. I don't think Dachi has any significance on its own. It's just like a portmanteau. So if you hear someone with a fan name with Dachi or Tomo or something... What was it? Tomomari? I think it was Tomomari, actually. I don't think it has any significance on its own. I think it's just a portmanteau. friend.
いい友達。
いい友達。いい友達。
友達。
Good friend. A good friend.
はい、友達です。
Hi. Hi, me friend. Hi. Are you gonna... 彼は友達です。That's a bit... You could translate... That had no... Literally, yes is friend.
友達。
Hi, 友達です. Yes is friend. The he bit, no idea where they got that, but
学生。
Goksu. It's called context, you deal with
友
it.
達と学生。
友達と学生。
学生です。
学生です. So normally, this is a good example of context because context is really important in Japanese. You will see the literal translation of this is student. You need to figure out basically through like context clues in the conversation whether he's saying like 学生です, I'm a student, or 学生です, she's a student, or something. Basically, pain. We suffer. I could have translated that as am student, and it's probably accurate.
いい友達です。
いい友達です. Yeah, you can translate he is as like 彼はいい友達です. Like that's technically right. I'm not saying that Duolingo is incorrect, but like you could get better context. Beep beep. Hi. Yep. I don't know why I need grave adverts. なんで? Nah. Oh, this only has 2 lessons. Let's see if I can do that. Machi. We are on the Machi. It means town.
駅。
Eki station. I remember that from my Splatoon days. Yeah.
小さいです。
小さいです. Is small. はい。僕の脳が小さいです。小さなスクランクリーです。ピアノ。あ、
小さい駅です。
小さ
小さい
い駅です。
です。
ピピン。
町と店。
町との6じゃなくて店。ピピン。
町と駅。
町と駅。Wait, can I translate that as train station, or is it gonna be like no bus station?
小さい店です。
小さい店です. It's only a small Tesco's. この Tesco's は小さいです。小さいです。It's a small store.
小さい町です。
小さい町です。It's a... Oh, no, 小さい。ピピン Perfect! Ugh. Beep, beep, beep. If I do some of the ones that only have 2 lessons or whatever, maybe I can actually get to the... It would be nice to be able to get to the number of crowns to be able to... if I can do 4 more. Let's see if I can do 4 more. Starting with you. Oh, Isha. Isha. Fun thing. So, what's it? Haisha is dentist. Haishinsha is streamer, like me. Like, Clara-chan, Haishinsha desu. I just thought, oh, that was funny. They're very
Isha?
close. But Isha. Well, no, I misread it. Oh, teacher, sensei. Why am I
先生。
bad? Sensei. はい。
先生です。
He's a teacher. 先生は生徒を
友達です
守ります。友達です。
友です。
はい。
はい、医者です。
はい。医者です。
先生と学生。
先生。Are you gonna make me have the particles a teacher and a student? Look at me being grammatical.
いいえ、医者です。
いや、医者です。医者。Go to the doctor. Get your head looked at. I'm talking to me.
はい、学生です。
So you're a part-time dentist, Clara. I'd be making a lot more money if that was the case. Though with all the dental care advice I give out, maybe. Oh, hi, 学生です。はい。学生です。
医者です。
医者です。
いい
い先生。Teacher, I can read this time. 先生。Ah. Continue. No thanks. Right, 3 more things and then let's try a story. There's only 2 in the basics. Let's go back to the
Sushi.
basics. Sushi!
水、
Mizu! Sushi!
寿司、肉、
Miku! Means meat. Mizu!
Mizu.
Hi, Mizu nomimasu. Hi. 僕の喉のために For the sake of my throat. Otherwise, I will lose all of my vocal capabilities. Niku!
肉、
Niku. Sushi.
寿司、
Niku.
肉、
Sushi.
Sushi. These aren't really great for learning when they just give you the sound. Hi, Mizu.
寿司、
Oh, no, sushi. Mizu.
水、
Niku.
肉、
肉、
Niku. Mizu. Mizu. Doko.
み
Mizu. Koko.
水、
No. Clicked on meat because of the Sushi.
寿司、
Mizu.
水、
Niku.
肉、
Ah, yes. A perfect combination of things. Sushi to
Mochi.
mizu to niku. Mochi. Mochi, 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 mochi. Mo.
そば、
Soba. I want soba. Put it in my mouth. Hi,
そ
soba
ば、
desu.
お茶、
Ocha. Small ya. We love small ya. Which of these is mochi?
餅、
Mochi, 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 mochi. Ocha.
お茶、
Ocha. Ocha.
Ocha.
It says green tea, but it doesn't. It's not necessarily green tea. Soba.
そば、
Soba.
お茶、
Ocha. どこ？ここ。ここどこ？どこここ？
餅、
餅。水。
水、
肉。
肉
餅。
そ
そば。
ば、
お
お茶、
そば
Soba. I'm just kind of speeding
Mizu.
through this because I feel like at some point it becomes pretty repetitive. Sushi.
寿司、
Mochi.
餅、
Soba.
そば、
お茶。
お茶、
はい。なるほどね。はい。Let's see. What if we level this up to level
Sushi.
2? Is it just the same stuff? Okay, I can speed through this. Sushi. 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 Niku. If it was just sushi the whole time.
寿司、
Sushi.
水、
Mizu.
Ni-
寿司
No,、
肉、水、
All of them. All of the above. Mizu.
に
Niku.
肉、
Sushi. Mizu. Are you remembering these words yet, kids?
水、
肉、
Niku.
水、
Mizu. See, this is what we call an RTA. It stands for real-time attack. It's not Japanese, it's just numbers.
餅、
Letters. You mean letters, Clara. Clara, you... Clara? Clara? Clara. You mean letters! Clara, please! Mochi. Choba. Ocha. Ocha.
お茶、
Mochi.
そば、
Soba.
そば、
Soba. Soba. Soba.
そば、水、
Mizu. Sushi.
Sushi.
Mochi.
Mochi.
Ocha. Ochimochi. Mochi. 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 どこ Mochi.
餅、
餅
肉、水、お茶、そば、
I don't know why I'm talking. This lady's doing it for me. Ocha.
お茶、
Ocha. There we go. 完璧じゃん。Okay, もう一回. Let's do something. Animals. 動物 Okay 犬 Maybe this will give me an opportunity to talk about the difference between one-chan and one-chan 鳥
鳥
鳥
鳥はい鳥ですあはい馬です
猫
猫
白い鳥
白いわな高いホワイトバード
犬と猫
犬
と猫
猫と犬
猫猫と犬
小さい猫
小さい猫
鳥と猫。
鳥と猫
白い犬
白い犬 Not 白い犬白い犬 because the E is
白い
grammatically good
8、9
Listen, okay, I don't know things. I'm just gonna make that clear here, actually. I don't know things. I've been lying to you. I don't know anything. Hachi, cute. Hachi, cute. But this isn't... Review exercise?
鳥と犬
But we're... Yeah! Okay. Tori. To. Inu. To is just like and. Remember.
はい白い鳥です
はい白いお白い鳥ですで白い It's a white bird I get tripped up on this sentence structure
白い猫です
when I had to I don't normally stream while I'm learning Japanese so my brain is in 15 different places at once 白い猫ですはい It's a white cat ピピー猫と犬
猫と犬
猫と犬 I should voice act in this はい白い鳥です
はい
白い I got pretty close to the voice that she was gonna go for はい白い鳥
鳥
鳥です
です
ですですですですよね Right, one more and then we can do a story and I think I'll end it off with that. Black. Kuroi. For describing things, the color itself is kuro.
黒い
Kuroi.
はい。
ありがとう。Kawaii. You'll see kawaii written like this a lot of the time, but I think it can be written in kanji. Kawaii な。
大きい
大きい。
大きい猫
大きい。大きい。
大きい
猫。
猫
Large cat. Oki. I think it's written with the dai in daijobu kanji. I believe.
黒い
黒い
黒い鳥
黒い鳥。
かわいいですか
はい、僕可愛いです。はい、ありがとうございます。可愛いね。可愛いな。はい、可愛いですか Is it cute?
黒い犬
黒い犬。
かわいい鳥
かわいいなん
かわいい鳥
鳥。Yeah, the way I pronounce it caught me a bit off guard.
黒い猫
黒い猫. By the way, these are plurals and it's not changing anything because once again, Japanese doesn't really do plurals like this. It's context. We love context in this house. かわいい猫. You know, like,
かわいい犬
かわいい犬。かわいい犬でしょ。
大きい犬
大きい犬。大きい犬。
大きい鳥
大きい鳥。ピピピー。はい。Right. You unlocked your first 4 stories. There we go. I think I've done these on my own time, but I will do them here. どうしよう。パスポートちゃんとあります。少しなら円も持ってて待つ。お寿司が回って驚きました。 Let's just do the first one. There we go.
パスポート
Passport. It means passport. I'll prove it. Passport.
ビクラムと妻のプリティは空港にいます
Vikram to and Sumano, his wife, Pretty wa Pretty are kuko ni imasu. In the airport, yeah.
どうしよう。
どうしよう。
僕のパスポートは
僕のパスポートは
どこ？
Doko? Oh, what do we do? Oh, nanchara my passport. Doko. Ah,
ここにないんだ。
koko ni nainda. It's not here.
ビクラム
Vikram.
カバンの中にもない。
Kaban no naka ni mo nai. I like this. I like being able to just do dumb voices. Could you tell? It's not in my bag either. Kaban no naka. Inside the bag. Ni mo either. Nai. It ain't. This ain't it, sis. Nai is basically just a negative particle.
そ
Without
し
to
て
do-
ジャケットにも
One
な
second,
い。
one second, bro. I'm explaining grammar. If it was just kaban no naka ni mo, I think it would be something along the lines of like either or also in the bag. The inside of the bag. That's how you can remember it. Kaban no naka. Inside of the bag. Naka. そして、そしてチケットにもない。チケット？ジャケット。
そしてジャケットにもない。
Also not in the jacket. そして and そして is just like a different way of saying and. They're not interchangeable. It's dependent on context. Don't ask. It's not in his jacket either. Vikram can't find his passport. No, it was on it. His glasses were on his head the whole time. Hi, so desu.
でもビク
Biku.
そうだ。パスポートはタクシーの中だ。
That's right. Passport is taxi of inside is. Ah, passport. Soda. We know like so desu ne. It's like that, but not. It's like a different flavor of so desu ne. Soda. Passport wa taxi no naka da. Taxi no naka. If it's no naka, it's like the inside of something. Hair no naka, inside the room. Kaban no naka, inside the bag. Inside of the bag. You can just say like in the bag in English, I think. Passport wa the passport wa is taxi no naka da. Inside the taxi.
ビクラムはタクシーに向かって走ります
mukatte. Towards. Okay, I didn't know that one off the top of my head. Vikram wa Vikram taxi ni mukatte hashirimasu. Ah, he's running. Basically, he is sprinting towards that taxi. That taxi. Yeah, a taxi? Yeah, taxi. He is just legging it for that taxi. Hashirimasu.
ビクラム違う
Chigo.
プリティはビクラムに向かって走ります
She is pretty. Is now also running after Vikram. Oh no, this seems like some sort of cartoonish situation.
どうしよう。
どうしよう。
タクシーは
Taxi wa
も
mo
うここ
koko
に
ni
いない。
nai. What do I do? The taxi is now not here. Something along those lines. Taxi wa, the taxi is mo koko ni inai. Come on. Yeah. Mo koko ni inai. It's not here anymore. It is no longer here. Doshio. We all know Doshio. Do we all know Doshio? It's like, whatever shall one do? How do you translate it? What should I do? Dushio. Dushiu. I know they don't really have much of a... No, you could have... Duolingo, hear me out just like for 1 second. You know what the letter U is in this language now. Dushiu. Doshio. Taxi wa mou koko ni inai. The taxi was... それは違うよ!
これは大変だ。
これは大変だ。まずいぞ。This bad. This ain't looking good, sis. これは is a problem. 大変だ。大変
ビ
です。
クラム、
ビクラム。
パスポートはタクシーの中にはないよ。
パスポートはタクシーの中にはないよ。The passport is not in the taxi. The passport isn't in the taxi, bro.
あなたの左手を見て。
あなたの左手を見て。bro. あなたの左 left 左手 so 左手 left hand あなたの左手 your left hand を見て look into not into look in your left hand, bro. She's not saying bro. That's my alternate character interpretation for this woman. Te. It's written with a pretty simple kanji. We deal with it. Give me kanji.
あった
あった
ありがとう
ありがとう
プリティ
pretty. Guess where it was. Guess where the passport was. You'll never believe it. Clickbait. This man lost his passport. You'll never believe what happened next. あったありがとうプリティ Where was Vikram's passport? In his hand. What a fool. Okay. Hashirimasu is a form of runs. Tsuma, wife. Jacket. Te to te. Nai. That's not a one-to-one translation. Don't pretend that nai means there isn't. Nai, it's just a general negative, like, grammar particle. Damn it, Vikram. Come on, man. You would have thought he'd notice it. He'd probably, like, open his hands, right? I kind of want to do another one of those because the not voice acting is very fun. Next time you'll do this story in listening mode to reach level 2. Listening mode? I kind of want to try this. Listen.
パスポート。
Passport.
ビクラムと妻のプリティは空港にいます。
Kukonimasu. They're going over the same stuff. They're still in the airport. Time has
どう
rewinded.
しよう僕のパスポートはどこ
Doko?
ここにないんだ
Koko ni nai
ビ
nda.
クラム、
It's not here.
カバンの中にもない
Kaban no naka ni mo nai.
そしてジャケットにもない
そしてジャケットにもない。
でも
ビク
そうだパスポートはタクシーの中だ
I'm just doing this for fun now. もう一回。そうだ。パスポートはタクシーの中。そうか。
ビクラムはタクシーに向かって走ります。
ビクラムはタクシーに向かって走ります。
ビクラム、
ビクラム
違う。
違う。
プリティはビクラムに向かって走ります。
プリティはビクラムに向かって。This is a good example of the elongated thingy, whatever. Because otherwise it would be mukate. But this is mukate. The tsu is silent. Mukate. It's not a glottal stop. I think it's something before a glottal stop. Mukate. Mukate hashirimasu.
どうしよう
どうしよう。
タクシーは
タクシーはもうここに
ない
ない。どうしよう。タクシーは、もうここにない。
これは大変だ
これは大変だ。
ビクラム、
ビクラム。
パスポー
パスポートは
トはタク
タクシー
シーの
の中に
中にはなよ。
はないいよ。
あなたの左手を見て。
あなたの左手を見て。
あった
あった。
ありがとう
ありがとう、プリティ。OK 。でも、走ります。妻。どこ手。Oh, is there not a level 3 of that? Oh. Shame. Do I have to do all of these for... I have to... can't be bothered. Let's do one more of these. I am actually kind of enjoying these. Eddie sensei.
エディはスーパーにいます
Eddie wa super ni imasu. He's in the supermarket. He went to the Tesco's. He went to Sainsbury's. Eddie wa, Eddie is super ni imasu. Super, supermarket, ni imasu. He's in the supermarket. He is doing his grocery shopping.
綺麗な女の人がエディに話しかけます。
綺麗な女の人がエディに話しています。綺麗な like pretty 女の人 like a woman. Like a woman? I think it just means woman. 女の人がエディに話しています。A pretty woman is talking to Eddie. Oh no, this can only go downhill. A woman talks. No, that's wrong. It is a canonically beautiful woman.
すみません。
すみません。
はい。
はい。
お医者さんですか？
お医者さんですか？
え、僕ですか？
僕ですか？
はい。
はい。
そうです。
そうです。
よかった。
よかった。すみません。Excusez-moi, s'il vous plaît. はい。いえ、お医者さんですか？ There we go. So, it told us earlier that Isha was doctor, but this is a good example of you put O in front of something and congratulations, you're fluent. お医者さんですか? You a doctor, bro? I'm adding the bros in. It's a bad habit. Bro, you got a medical license? 僕ですか? This is like an elongated thing. Also, if you just hear me go, it means, you know? So without this, it would be Without the line, it would be Without the teeny tiny tsu, it would be With the powers combined, they're like You hear that bit where there's no vocalization. There we go. 僕ですか? はい、そうです。Yeah, so he's a liar now. This man is a liar. よかった Thank goodness.
エディはお医者さんではありません。
Narrator's voice. Little did she know. This is kind of giving me the same vibes when I live translate something for my brother. This is giving me flashbacks to when I not live translated, but when I translated Astel's 3D for an hour for my brother, who doesn't speak a word of Japanese. Maybe he should get onto Duolingo. Then we can finally bond and insult people in Japanese. もう一回。
エディはお医者さんでは
Oh, it's
あ
already
り
in the
ま
right.
せん。
エディはお医者さんではありません。お医者さんではありません。Eddie is not a doctor. It's just what that means.
僕はたくさんお金を持っています。
Oh, if only. 僕はたくさんお金を持っています。I earn a lot of money. Oh, isn't that the dream? Crying. たくさん is like a lot. A lot. 僕は I use boku, and now I feel like maybe I shouldn't because this idiot man is. 僕はたくさんお金を持っています。お金 is money. お金欲しい。お金ください。I'm gonna say that like as a joke when I have Super Chats open one day in 50 years, and someone's gonna take it seriously. お金ください。I earn a lot of money.
それに僕の家は大きいです。
それに僕の家は大きいです。Oh no. それに also, my house is very big. No, I think it's just my house is big. I don't think there's a very in here. 僕の家は See, this is a good example of ha and wa. It's not, because no example is good. You might notice this is not the character for wa, but it's pronounced that way because I told you that Japanese is mostly phonetically consistent except for this time. So if it's like boku wa, kimi wa, It's written as ha. Don't question it. If you write like the normal Y, you will get bullied. Just trust me, bro. それに僕の家は大きいです. Also, 僕の家, my house, 大きいです is big. Also, my house, no, me's house is, big is, I'm trying to, huh? Huh?
高いズボンも持っています。
高いズボンも持っています. He got expensive trousers. He has expensive trousers. Ugh. What a idiot man. 持っています?持っています。はい。高い expensive ズボン trousers. Translated. Okay, trousers in English, pants in American English. In your flavor of the language. Ah. 高いズボンも持っています。
でも
But you're wearing a tracksuit right now.
でも
But bro,
向こうに病気の人がいます。
向こうに病気の人がいます。が? Oh no, she did say がいます。がいます。向こうに病気の人がいます。向こう I think is over there. Yeah. 向こうに病気の人がいます。病気の人. That's, I think that literally means like a diseased person. I think that means like, in this context, it's like a sick person. 病気の人がいます。A sick person. でも、病気の人がいます。But a sick person is over there.
牛乳売り場の近くです。
もう一回ください。
牛乳売り場の近くです。
牛乳売り場 I don't know this one 売り場はい牛乳売り場のの近くです He's in the milk section or he's near the milk section This dying person
その人を助けてください。とても具合が悪そうです。
その人を助けてくださいとっても違うよ具合がはいはい終わりです僕は読みませんですその人を助けてください Help that person Yeah, my knowledge is starting to run out. とても Oh yeah, that would explain. I don't know this. 具合が悪そうです Don't let it fool you, it's not Sue, it's Saw. とても is like very, so he looks very sick. The one woman once said he to buy some milk. Help a sick person.
大変だ。
大変だ。
エディは別の女の人を見かけます。
Oh no.
そしてその人に話しかけます。
エディは別の女の人を見かけます。He sees a different lady. 女の人 is a woman. What's man? 男の人わかんない。Eddie sees a different woman. And... Okay, that just doesn't flow very well in English. The full stop and comma. Eddie sees a different woman. そして、and その人に話しかけ、just say it out loud. 話しかけます。My hiragana sometimes. I can read, but it takes me a while. I'm not as fluent as I want to be. He sees a different woman and he starts talking to her.
すみません。
すみません。
お医
お医者
者さんで
さんですす
か？
か? Excuse me, are you a doctor? He's crying over spilt milk, baby. Oh, he's been exposed. He's been hashtag exposed. ズボン パンツ。パンツはズボンではない。パンツは、パンツはですね。ズボン is not what I would say pants is. Zubon is what I would say trousers is. Pantsu is not another word for zubon. Pantsu is what I would call pants and what you would call underwear. Don't get it twisted. Like pants. Betsu no onna no hito. You might know onna no from onna no ko, girl. Ni hanashikakemasu. Uchi. I kind of want to do this one too. Let's do this.
新しいコート。
新しいコート. I think I might just go through all of these actually because I'm having a good
ビ
time.
クラムは服屋にいます。一人の女の人がビクラムに話しかけます。
ビクラムは深谷にいます. He is in a clothing store. ビクラムはVikram is 服屋にいます. 服屋 clothing store にいます. He's in. もう一回?
ビクラムは服屋にいます。一人の女の人がビクラムに話しかけます。
一人の女の人がビクラムに話しかけます. I believe that's a lone woman starts talking to him. A lone girl.
すみません。
すみません.
はい。
Hi. We can already tell. それは違うよ。
お店の人ですか？
お店の人ですか？僕は No one's using ore. I've noticed that. You'd think someone would have used. I would have thought that Eddie is the kind of person to use ore, not boku. I feel like I'm in with the wrong crowd here.
お店の人ですか？
お店の人ですか? Are you a store person? How do they? A shop assistant. That's it translates literally to お店の人. お店 store の人 person. Store person. So, do you work here basically? 僕はHe's anxious.
よかった。
よかった。
手伝ってくれませんか？
手伝ってくれませんか? She wants some help, basically. よかった. Thank goodness. 手伝ってくれませんか? Ka is a question particle. If it was just 手伝ってくれません, it would literally be like, you can't help me. Eddie was an ore kind of guy. Alternate character interpretation. He's not trying to be polite because he was using boku. Ugh. Doesn't matter. 手伝ってくれませんか? So it's kind of like, couldn't you please help me? In a way. Sometimes we use negatives to mean like a question or something like that. Like, isn't this good? You know. That's what I mean when I say that there are things in English that you can compare to Japanese, and they're not one-to-one. But it's good to have a frame of reference. So it's a bit like that.
新しいコートが欲しいんです。
新しいコートが新しいコートが欲しいんです。新しい new 新しいコート No points for guessing that this means coat. コート coat が欲しいんです。She wants a new coat, basically. 欲しいんだ。
この赤いコートはどうですか？
この赤いコートはどうですか？この赤いコートはどうですか? How is this red coat? This red coat is how? Or how about, I guess, is the way you could translate it.
それか。
それか。
この茶色いコートはどうですか？
それか。この茶色コート。茶色いコートはどうですか? 茶色。So we learned that cha or cha is tea earlier. Chairo, therefore, is brown. Even though they translated it as green tea, which I feel like is a bit counterintuitive here. Duolingo, come on. Get it together. Chairo is tea-colored, which means brown. And there are other words for colours. It's like English where we've technically got like 7 or whatever we've got like basic color words, and then we've got like plum, mulberry, salmon. Pretty sure Japanese has things like that too. それか、この茶色コートはどうですか? それか、or, この this 茶色い brown コートは coat is how about this brown coat?
そうですね。
そうですね。
その茶色いコートは安いです。
その茶色いコートは安いです。That tea-colored, that brown coat is 安い。is cheap. 安い。
でもその赤いコートはとても綺麗です。
でもその赤いコートはとっても綺麗です。僕はもうね、僕はもうとっても綺麗です。But, however, that red 赤いコート is はとても綺麗です。Very beautiful. 僕も。He thinks it's ugly. He thinks it's beautiful.
そして暖かいです。
そして暖かいです。It is also warm. It's a warm coat. We love that. そして暖かい。warm. It is warm. 暖かいです。
あなたにぴったりですよ。
あなたにぴったりですよ。ぴったりってなんだ。Probably wouldn't use 完璧 in this. I don't know. あなたにぴったりですよ。Perfect. For you. あなたに for you. あなた you.
わかりました。
わかりまし
この
た。
赤いコートにします。
この赤いコートにします。わかりました。I understand. この赤いコートにします。にします。She's gonna get the red coat.
ありがとうございます。
ありがとうございます。
レジはどこですか？
レジはどこですか？レジ。イマージェンシー、レジ。さすがにクレージンズタウン。うちにこもってゴロゴロゴロゴロと。それは違うよ。
わかりません。
わかりません。
僕はこの店の人ではありませんから。
僕はこの店の人ではありませんから。I do not work here, lady. Where is the checkout? Beats me, bro. 僕はこの店の人ではありませんから。僕はこの店の人。I am not a shop assistant here. から。because I don't know, because I don't work here. だからみたい。A woman thought Vikram worked at the store. I think chairo is a good way to remember it. Brown, because it's tea colored. And I'd be concerned if your normal tea is like pink or something. きれい。女の人。It's like female person, basically. Onna is like female, vaguely. Hito is person. Not human. That's ningen. Hito. Ningen is written with the character for hito. It's complicated. Atarashi, new. Warm. Atatakai. Atatakai. はい、ラスト。転校生. If you watch a lot of anime, you might already know what 転校生 means. It's the transfer student, sure, whatever.
ザリとリリーはスクールバスで話しています。
ザリとリリーはスクールバスで話しています。They are not driving the bus. Zari and Lily are school bus. They're on the school bus talking. They're just having a chat. 話しています。話してくれ! Is that? I did not realize school bus was just school bus. Sometimes you will just find like English words kind of scattered in and you deal with it. I am a little bit surprised they don't. I think it's just a general Duolingo thing because they use the same literally like the same situation as for every language, but it is a little bit surprising that there's like literally no native Japanese names. I mean, they work, but that's only because you've written them in katakana. それは違うよ。
リリー、私たちのクラスに転校生がいるんだよ。
リリー、私たち、もう一回。
リリー、私たちのクラスに転校生がいるんだよ。
リリー、私たちのクラスに転校生がいるんだよ。リリー、私たち、私たち。So, you can put basically, in a vague sense, you can put tachi after your first person pronoun and it changes it from I to we. So, I would say 僕たち。僕たちは、バカですよね。We're all idiots. 俺たち、僕たち、私たち。That kind of thing. 私たち。これみたい。私たちのクラスに転校生がいるんだよ。クラス is just like class. Our class 転校生がいるんだよ。There's gonna be a 転校生 which is a transfer student. So it's like the say from Seito, I believe.
名前はミゲル。
名前はミゲル。僕の名前はクララです。名前は name is Miguel. I think it's hard to know the pronunciations when you're being attacked by Kana. 名前はミゲル。
ミゲルね
ミゲルね
ミゲルはメキシコ出身で、ミゲルのお父さんは本を書くんだよ。
ミゲルはメキシコかメキシコ出身。ミゲルはI can't talk. すいません。ミゲルはメキシコ出身で、ミゲルのお父さんは本を書けんだよ。Okay, this is a fun thing. It's as fun as I can have right now. Miguel is Mexico 出身. Mexico is Mexico, as you could guess. Mexico 出身. Shushin basically means, I'll let it show you. You're from. So, 僕、イングリス出身? イングリス出身? はい。僕、イングリス出身。あなたは多分、アメリカ出身です。You're probably from America. You know? と、この人は、多分、日本出身です。These people are probably from Japan because they're speaking fluent Japanese, even if it is zero kanji time. So, Shishin, you put like the country or whatever, or the place you're from. You can say like Tokyo Shishin, from Tokyo. It's different from being like America. I'll use America because it's the closest to the word in American. America Shushin and America Jin do not mean the same thing. America Shushin is like from America, but America Jin is like American, as in like an American person. Those do not mean the same thing. You can be from America but not be American, right? So, Jin and Shushin do not mean the same thing. Jin being like person. Jin is just like another way to pronounce Nin. But you know, the right one in context. Miguel はメキシコ出身で、ミゲルのお父さんは本を書くんだよ。So, he's from Mexico. で、ミゲルのお父さんは本を書くんだよ。ミゲルのお父さん。That is, お父さん。ミゲルのお父さんは、Miguel's dad. 本を書くんだよ。本。It's not. I think it uses the same hon, but I don't know. Hon is book. Hon is book. Book です。本です。よろしくお願いします。 ミゲルのお父さんは本を書くんだよ。書くんだよ。He writes books. He writes books. He writes books. Miguel's dad writes books. ミゲルはメキシコ出身で、ミゲルのお父さんは本を書くんだよ。So he's from Mexico and his father make book.
とても
とても安いね。おいしいね。面白いね。Oh, no, I ruined it. Very 安い. No. He's not cheap. He's not delicious. I hope not. He'd probably taste like paper. I don't know. 面白いね。とっても面白いね。面白い can, I think it can mean funny or interesting. I guess funny can kind of mean that as well.
面白いね。
とっても面白いな。
ミゲルはスペイン語と英語と日本語がわかるんだ。
ミゲルはスペイン語と英語と日本語がわかるんだ。That's good because I'm confused as to what language you people are canonically speaking. ミゲルは Miguel. What doesn't always mean is. It's not a one-for-one thing. ミゲルはスペイン語と英語と日本語。スペイン語 Spain language. I think I already brought up Spaingo. Spain without the A. Spingo. Spaingo, Spanish, to and ego, English. Go, there's a kanji for it. You'll eventually recognize it. Go is just like the suffix to say, like if I just go, you can say that I'm speaking Karago. It's basically like if you said ease or ish. You know, you could say I'm speaking Clara ease or Clara-ish. It's a language name suffix. It doesn't mean the word language itself. If you just say go, it's like, yeah, you made a sound. It doesn't hold the same semantic, I think semantic is the right word. Like meaning. Miguel はスペイン語と英語と日本語がわかるんだ。Miguel, Spanish and English and Japanese がわかるんだ。わかる you know, like わかりました。わかりません understands. So he understands Spanish. Miguel understands or knows. I think they can be used semi-interchangeably, those two words. Miguel knows Spanish and English and Japanese.
へえ、頭がいいんだね。
頭がいいんだね。He's a smart boy. 頭がいい, I believe, is like, I don't know if euphemism is the right word. Euphemism? It's just like a phrase meaning like, it's like saying he's big-brained. It basically means he's smart. If someone says atama ga ii, it means like, it literal translation, brain is, no, head is good. Atama ga ii. Atama is head. Atama ga ii desu yo ne. Atama ga ii da, ii da ne. In da ne. He's smart.
頭が良くて背が高いんだ。それにミゲルは綺麗な。
頭が良かって、I'm struggling. 背が help me. 背が高いんだ. Okay, makes sense. I wouldn't know that. I'm not tall. 頭が良かって、背が高いんだ。それにミゲルは綺麗な。頭よかって。So that, I don't know what よくって。Come on. ちゃんと覚えてよ。He is big brain boy, and he is a tall boy. それにミゲルが綺麗な。And on top of that, or and. It's kind of the and in like, you know, and also, and on top of that, and in addition. Miguel が綺麗な. He's ikemen. Basically, this man is ikemen.
綺麗な。何？
綺麗な。何？ Nani?
う
Huh?
ん綺麗
Oh,
な
my what?
靴を持ってるんだよ。
綺麗な靴を持っているんだよ。Yeah. I think she's talking about her shoes? Ah, yeah, there we go. Kutsu. Kutsu. Fun fact, so shoes is kutsu. Socks is kutsushita. It means below the shoes, which doesn't make sense, but I guess it's true. I'm kidding. Nothing is real. 綺麗な靴を持っているんだよ。He has pretty shoes. Oh,
ザリ
Zari.
ミゲルは後ろにいるよ。
Zari. Miguel は後ろにMiguel は後ろにいるよ。Sorry. Miguel is behind you. Pranked.
ね
ねえ、Miguel.
リリー
Lulu.
元気
Genki. We all know what Genki means. Ba-boom. But in this, if you're asking Genki or Genki-ka, it basically means like, you good? Genki-ka? How it be?
うんミゲルこっちは私の友達のザリだよ。
Miguel. こっちは私の友達のザリだよ。Miguel, my boy. Here is this. こっちは私の友達のザリだよ。This is my friend Zari who has embarrassed herself.
ザリはミゲルの靴が好きなんだよ。
ザリはミゲルの靴が好きんだよ。Zari likes Miguel's shoes.
どうもミゲル。
That's Miguel-san to you. To you. Zari didn't realize that he was there. Zari didn't realize that Miguel's shoes were so ugly. Wow. Do I have opinions? Spin go. Spain go. Spain go. お父さんがわかる。面白い。話しています。There we go. What an anime moment. Imagine embarrassing yourself like that. Hey bro, I like you got nice shoes. Oh. Hey, できたんだよ。Stretch. スタティックストレッチが始めます。リンコンは使えません。I think I've done a good amount there. We did some of this. We did some of that. We destroyed this man. He will never recover. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, sir. I think I'm going to leave it there for tonight because I think we've learned a good amount of Nihongo. Yeah. 僕たちは今僕たちは今日本語上手です。日本語上手になりました。We have become 日本語上手. We have become good at Japanese. We did it. We did it. We're all fluent now. Yay! やったー! So I think I'm gonna leave things here for tonight. I might do some more like Japanese learning, like for me, where I don't try and explain everything and just like RTA Duolingo. Maybe I'll do some more on this account and I'll try and get to a point where I don't know things. Who knows? Who knows? I do enjoy being able to like teach people little bits of Japanese. I feel like I know things then. And I like being able to pretend that I'm Nihongo Jozu. When I can read things, I'm like, Also, voice acting in Japanese is more fun because I find it easier to just say stupid stuff in Japanese. I feel like it doesn't catch up to me in the same way that it does in English. And also, nobody knows in my house what I'm saying. I can say the wildest stuff. 僕の猫は弁護士です。はい。 Sometimes I do just like mumble to myself in like broken Japanese and no one's got any idea what I'm saying. I do say otsukare-sama deshita every time I leave my office for the night. I'm this kind of person you're dealing with. Right. Yeah, I'm gonna leave things here for tonight. What are we doing tomorrow? Tomorrow we are playing more Pokemon. Oh yeah, because they announced that there's a Nintendo Direct tomorrow if you want to wear. I didn't get pranked. I checked. It's on YouTube. Because that's happening at 10 p.m. in my time and the stream starts at 7 p.m. In my time, I'm gonna make sure that I end the stream in time to watch the Direct. I was thinking of doing a Direct reaction, but I, you know, just in case there's nothing I'm interested in and I'm just kind of sitting there for 40 minutes like, I've decided to just watch it on my own time. So I might live tweet if things get wild enough. But I doubt. But you know, it could happen. They could announce Walls 2 in Animal Crossing. They could announce Splatoon 5 or something. It'll be great. So I'll be making sure that I'm not streaming after the Direct starts. So we'll be going for about 3 hours. We went for 3 hours today, I think. I have no idea what time is. It's midnight. It's literally midnight. It's about to turn midnight. The next minute is midnight. So I'm gonna leave things here. Thank you for 見てくれてありがとうございました。チャンネルを登録、Twitter でフォロー、よろしくお願いいたします。それでは僕は寝ます。はい、僕寝ます。じゃあ終わりの挨拶をしよう。はい。せーの、おつくらら日本語上手。本当に日本語上手です。バイバイ。お疲れ。